Hey there clan, welcome to a little quickie update. This is primarily going to be talking about my Patreon page. For those that don't know, I do have a Patreon page, and Patreon is a way that you can support creators on the internet by donating anywhere as a minimum to $1 or any money you deem that this creators are worthy enough to a month basically. It's basically like, it's like an ongoing PayPal donation basically, very much in the lines of Indiegogo or Kickstarter, except for it's ongoing. You contribute a small amount of money if you so inclined to help the creators that you enjoy continue to make their products that they keep making. A lot of big YouTubers use it, and a lot of big other content creators. It's a kind of a broad range. It's basically, if you create content on the internet, it's a way for your fans or your loyal people to basically support that. And I've had one for a little while now, and I set it up mostly just because I asked if it would be okay with you, and a lot of you did say that you would be interested, or you should set it up just so people have an option out there. But I don't really pimp it out that much. I don't really talk about it that much. I always do a little something at the end of my credits, which is just now a little credit sequence of all the patrons. I actually need to update it quite recently. I wanted to actually show you the Patreon page, just so you guys, because I've recently updated the milestones, and just to give you a little clarification, of course. So we're going to swap over. See you in a moment. Okay, so this is my Patreon page, Scottish192, creating worth it or not reviews and geeky videos. So, is this worth it to you? Now first I'll go here, I don't ask for anything more than $1 because it's not really, I don't want to ask, I want you to feel as though you want to donate, and I don't want to have like a competitive edge of who can donate the most and all that. And for anyone wondering, $1 is roughly 60 pence here, so I'm only asking for less than £1 here. For you to donate a month. As is, it's still completely optional. I'm not going to force you to do it. Right now I currently have 11 Patreons and $60 per month, which roughly equates to £40 to £50. It all depends on the exchange rate at this time, but I want to go through my milestones, of course. Here's the first milestone, of course, is a level 1, which is $75 a month. That's just the minimum wise. That will just cover basically softwares, and also basically allow me to upgrade my equipment and get games slowly but surely. It's not enough to make this into a job. It never will be that much. But it is something that, as it is, I just wanted to have one there that we can at least achieve that one. The next one above that is To Adventure Kinda. Now this one is $200 per month, and that will actually guarantee that I will be able to get new games and also invest in new equipment basically. I will actually be able to probably buy a microphone sooner rather than later. And all the money that I get donated goes towards the channel and also my personal living. As a new rule I've implemented, it's just I need to use money to live basically. I can't live off of nothing. So $200 is adventure, and if we do actually get to that goal, I've added like a new series that I'll be doing after it, which will be a monthly one-shot, which I will do with Patreons and viewers in D&D, whether it be role-playing games basically like Dungeons and Dragons and a few others. I have a couple of systems on me. I have the Buffy, I have Firefly, I have the Dragon Age one, and also D&D as well. Only 2nd edition. I will get 5th edition eventually. But basically I did it quite a while ago, and some people have expressed interest in actually me bringing it back. But I just don't have the time to actually do that. So if we do get to $200 a month, I will bring that back. It will be a monthly series, a one-shot, maybe even a campaign will eventually will come out of it, where maybe I play with actual people who play with some subscribers or Patreons. As is, I still need to hash out a few things with it, but if we do get to $200 a month, I will do that once a month. And if anyone asks if Ability Drain, MD, Insanity, N7, if they want to get in on it and maybe join for one session every now and then, they're more than welcome to. But it will be a rotating cast and maybe occasional returning characters eventually. But as is, that's just something that I would like to do, and but I need to actually be able to justify it with doing my other content as well. That will go up on YouTube eventually, as is, if we do ever get there. But that's the main one I want. That's the one that I kind of wanted to add there. The one below that is the P.O. Box of Doom, which is $500 per month. If we can get to that amount, then I can actually open up a P.O. Box. I've had a couple of people express interest in a P.O. Box. They're just too expensive basically, so I have to earn an X amount a month to actually be able to afford one. And it's a yearly thing for P.O. Boxes over here in the UK, but if we do get that, I will get a P.O. Box set up as soon as I possibly can, if we do ever get to $500 per month. And here are the biggies. These are the two big ones basically. part-time and getting there. $900 a month, which I think that equates to roughly maybe 500, I'm not too sure, pound a month basically. That'll basically enable me to do this as a part-time job. I will still need to find another job, but it does mean I will be able to just not go and do a job I hate basically. But basically part-time was roughly $900 a month, roughly I'd need to actually do that, which is actually £400. That is the second highest, of course. I will do something for that, do not worry about it. If we ever do get there, every time we reach a milestone, I will do something special. But the laws over here are a little bit finicky on this stuff, so I've had to remove them quite easily. But I will still do stuff, don't worry about it. And the final thing is $1,500 per month. If we can ever get to that, I will be able to do this full time. That is roughly the amount I would need to justify doing it full time. That's not like that's basically the minimum wage of living, basically. That's well, basically that's roughly the amount I would need to actually be able to be self-sustaining. Basically, if I could get that a month, I could invest in getting my own place, getting a better ISP, upgrading my equipment, no problem whatsoever, and basically it would enable me to do a lot more with the channel and actually be able to say, this is my job, this is what I do, and I'm going to enjoy doing it. So that's basically what I need to actually, because I did get a lot of people ask me how much a month would you need to do to be able to do this full time. So that is what I need basically, and if we ever do get to that per month, which I highly doubt we ever will, I'll add another milestone after that. Every time we get to a new milestone, I'll add a new one, something along those lines, and we'll see what happens. But that's my Patreon page. If you haven't checked it out, please do check it out. I actually need to update it actually quite recently because a couple of things have changed. But yeah, that's my Patreon page, and if you do want to check it out and see if you actually want to consider supporting me, feel free to check it. It's always linked in the description. Okay, thank you for watching the video. As I say, the Patreon is completely optional. You do not have to do it. As long as you watch my content on YouTube, that is enough for me personally. But I do get people asking, I do get a new message every now and then saying, I wish you could do this full time, and I wish I could do this full time. I wish I didn't have to worry about going to look for a job, but I do need to do that. So that's me being completely transparent. If you have not checked out my Patreon page, please do if you go to check it out. And as I don't ask for anything more than $1 a month. If that's all you can give, that's all you can give. But I don't force you basically. It's completely optional. It's there for those who actually want to do it. So yeah, and if you do become a patron, I will graciously feature. There is actually an area in which is for Patreons only, where you can actually chit chat with me. Basically, you can post in there, and I will see it, and I will post in there every now and then, and that's basically what's going on there. So I just wanted to give a quick update on my Patreon page, and I will do more of these in the future. As I say, as well, I'll update you on my Patreon whenever we reach a milestone or something along those lines. But I just wanted to do this video. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scotch182. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.